So how was it like? Like was there like a lot of racial wars at that time? Like
When I first came through, it was more of a Bronx and Brooklyn war.
oh
Because,
wow.
Bronx and Brooklyn always clash. So you
Why?
had, is a I want to say an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody want to be on top, be the toughest two boroughs.
Right. But
So
I always heard that, because I was locked up in like '03, right? '02, '03. So that was later on. But I did hear when I was younger, they're like, yo, it was a borough thing and Brooklyn had a lock. Brooklyn was, but I was always young, but they're like,
it
yeah.
all depends. It
Right.
all depends. Either Brooklyn's going to have a lock or the Bronx going to have a lock. Queens ran with Brooklyn, Manhattan ran with the Bronx. And
Oh,
this was before the gang era,
right.
at least on the East Coast. This is before, but and that's why the Bronx,
Hmm. And the Bronx is right next to Harlem too, anyway.
yeah.
Right.
So Bronx and
Right.
Harlem stuck together, Brooklyn and Queens stuck
Oh,
together.
okay. And then, so like, how was it like with this? So when you go in there and, like, how's the situation? Like,
How's the situation? When you go in there, they want to know where you from.
mm-hmm,
That's the first thing they want to know.
mm-hmm.
And my situation was a little different
Why?
because I was from the Bronx. And when I came to the island, one of the Bronx dudes that was running the island, I had beef with.
Oh,
So when I came to Rikers Island, I already had beef from the streets.
damn.
And it's like this dude been on the island for 2 years already.
God damn. So he
And
had it already in motion.
he was already established.
Right.
And they like, I killed his man. And the crazy
Oh,
thing is, fast forward this, 25 years later, he found out it wasn't even me that killed this man.
oh my God.
So me and him was going to war for years,
Wow.
because he thought I killed his man.
So yeah. So how? So damn. So did you have a lot of problems when you
Yeah, I
got
had a whole lot of problems from the door.
What?
Walking on the island, once dudes knew I was there, they already tried to put the APB out to cut him, tear his head off, get rid of
What?
him. So it was like I walked in. Nah.
You
I'm handsome. I'm still handsome.
No, I didn't
Still
want to check. No,
handsome,
I'm not checking that, bro. I'm not checking for that. I'm checking for like a cut. So like you
That's
said,
what I'm saying. I know you check. Everybody check for the cuts.
but
I be checking too. Like, damn, I made it through that. Yeah.
damn. So like how? Like how? Like
How?
because you said like you had problems with already
I
people.
had problems. You know how? Because my mentality was,
Mm-hmm.
if I got to cut 100 motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
not to get cut, I'm gonna cut 110 just to be safe.
Right.
So any type of beef or any type of energy that I felt coming towards me, I made it my business to step to my business first. And I didn't care about getting away. So most of the people I cut,
Mm-hmm.
I got separations on because I kept on cutting them till the police pulled me off them. So it wasn't, I'm trying to be sneaky, cut you and get away. I'm going to keep on cutting you.
Oh,
And then I'm going to go to the box or the Bing, and me and you got beef and see me when you see me because they ain't going to never house us together because they know I cut you. Ain't like I'm denying it or I try to be sneaky. You know I cut you. They know I cut you. So we'll never be putting the same unit together.
right. So you said you was in the island for 3 years.
3 years.
I remember, shout out to Haas, right? Like that's the first time I heard about you, but that was the first time I like saw you on camera. I'm like, oh shit, that was him. And you had a story where you said that you cut some dude like I guess it was like a kind of a legendary story where like it was an adult. You went to the adult,
Oh, that was this doubt. Yeah.
but right, like so when you go to the adolescent first though.
I went to adolescent, right? I go to adolescent,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is 92.
Right.
I got beef from the streets,
Mm-hmm.
and a dude trying to send all these different Bronx dudes to come at me to try to cut me and all that. Now, there's a Bronx and Brooklyn war going on over a box of Frosted Flakes. Because certain
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop
Over a box of Frosted Flakes. Because it was in Fort Upper,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Fort Upper. They used to eat in for breakfast, and then they go to regular lunch and dinner. So they'd bring the breakfast to the house, to the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a box of Frosted Flakes. So something happened prior to that where the Brooklyn dudes is the Bronx side or Brooklyn side. So prior to that box of Frosties being up there, I guess the Bronx dude, I wasn't there in the unit.
Okay, you wasn't there.
I wasn't there. So the Bronx dude was like, yo, they not getting these Frosties. We gonna give them some other cereal and we gonna keep all the Frosted Flakes over here. So they had words, and that's how the Bronx and Brooklyn war reignited, got heated again, because there's always been tension. So now,
wow,
the Bronx dude did that,
mm-hmm.
and he started the whole war. A lot of people got cut and got hurt behind it.
A lot of people got
cut. A lot of people.
What's a lot?
You think? A lot. The building was in an uproar. Damn. Bronx couldn't live with Brooklyn. Brooklyn couldn't live with Bronx. Wow. And before they used to be able to split the house, like one side is a Bronx side, one side is a Brooklyn side. They couldn't even do that no more.
Oh.
The whole house had to be either Bronx ran it or Brooklyn ran it.
What?
So now I get caught up in that. So I said my situation is kind of different because I'm beefing with the Bronx dudes, but I'm from the Bronx. And certain Brooklyn dudes is like
rocking with you.
Yeah, because he's beefing with the same people we beefing with.
Got it.
So they letting me live. Because I ain't come through a killer. It took me time to work up to, having my name ring bells. So like I said, the Bronx dude is beefing with the Brooklyn.
Wow.
And certain houses I'm going to because, I'm fighting. I got to use the phone. Right. I'm going to be here. I got to get my name up. I'm not going to get bailed out. I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
I'm going to be here for 2 years or more.
Right.
So.
And you didn't even know what you was getting sentenced to at that time.
No.
Right.
No. I had other cases too. So when I went down for the manslaughter, it's like when you want to run, you tend to become lawless. You want to do whatever you want. So I'm out there shooting people, robbing people, still hustle. I'm doing all type of stuff because I know once I go to jail, I'm not never coming home. I'm not coming home no time soon. So I don't care. So I was digging myself deeper in the hole. So when I got arrested and they finally caught up with me, locked me up, I come to the island. Like I said, it was a Bronx and Brooklyn beef going on.
And so, right, and I don't want to cut your wisdom off, but so at that time, was there Bloods at the time?
Nah, it wasn't no Bloods.
Okay.
There wasn't no Bloods. You had the Muslims, you had the 5%ers, and you had the different Spanish gangs.
So Spanish already had a gang, like Latin King was there already?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they was. I'm not sure. I can't think. Well, I know Nietas was there.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what the Latin Kings, I don't know if it was Dominican gangs. They came along the way.
But was it Dominican people? Were they always there?
They had numbers, but I couldn't.
No, I'm talking about in the Bronx.
In the Bronx, yeah. They was there.
Yeah?
Yeah. They was there. But it's hard, like, it's really hard to tell them apart. The Spanish, because a lot of them was just mixed.
Because you like, I don't want, I like, while I'm talking about this, I don't want to go left field, but I got to before I lose my train of thought, right? Because you was born, and like in the Bronx, it's kind of known for like Spanish and Black people in there.
Yeah.
A lot of people say in hip hop, like, I love hip hop, and I want to ask you, do you think that the Spanish people were contributors in hip hop?
Yeah, they was.
No, but in the beginning, like when hip hop was made, was Spanish people?
They was always there. They was always there. They might not been rapping and been in the front, but the Spanish did the graffiti. They had the style. They did the break dancing. They contribute to hip hop. You might not have too many rappers. I can't think back in the day right now.
Right.
But you didn't have too many rappers, but they was always there.
Right. No, because I want to say, because like Lord Jamar said that they were there. They were there, but they weren't contributors at first. They'd be like, nah, like that's like Black people thing. Nah, it's a don't follow the Morenos just
nah. Because we grew up. Blacks and Spanish grew up. We were so tight.
Wow.
We grew up in the neighborhoods. It was the drugs and the money that separated us.
That's the police. Yeah. But yeah, part of that. But yeah, it was the drugs and the money that separated?
That separated us.
So, but in prison, wasn't there like a lot of like that? Like, that's why I kind of came into that. But like, how did that prison work?
It was hard, because I grew up with Spanish. I went to school with Spanish kids.
Mhm.
So we was always together mixed. There wasn't no white people there,
Right.
but the Spanish people was always there. We on the blocks together.
Right.
You know, so
But then how did that? That's what I'm saying. But how did that work when you went to prison though? Like when you like not in jail, like in Rikers Island at that time in 92, 93, like are you going to war with Spanish people or are they like you're not?
later on down the line, I wound up going to war with Spanish people.
Yeah.
All right, like I said, Bronx and Brooklyn, me coming through, me dealing with some Brooklyn dudes like me, some Brooklyn dudes didn't. Then I wound up getting in the beef with the Brooklyn dudes over a chain.
Oh shit! What happened with the chain?
With the chain, I let a dude wear my chain to a visit.
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
He went to the visit, came back from the visit. I ain't think nothing of it. It was like a Sunday, so it wasn't no more visits for 2 or 3 days to Wednesday. And then when I was going to get my visit, I said, yo, where my chain at? And he said, such and such got it.
And then you went to such and such and he's like, he never got it.
Yeah. He's like, nah, he told me he deaded you. So now I'm walking around.
Why do you think he did that? Like, why do you think he did that? Like, when you was kind of showing him love, like.
I'm gonna tell you how some Brooklyn dudes to me. Brooklyn dudes is hard headed, right?
God.
They can see you putting work on this person and that person, but feel, oh, that was dumb. He ain't gonna do that to me, and they'll still try you.
Got it.
So, my thing, I was walking around the building C-74, the Adolescents, and people's looking at me crazy because he's telling people he dead me on a chain, but he's not telling me that. He's telling me somebody else got it. So when it was brought to my attention that he deaded me on a chain, I was bothered. I was going on a visit. I forgot who came to see me. I went on a visit, but the whole time I'm on the visit, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna kill this dude, man.
Right.
I'm gonna kill him.
Right.
You know? So.
And then what happened?
I come back. You know, it just so happened my older brother, he played adolescent, right? He was in the house with me. He played adolescent because I had so many charges. And he felt I was never gonna come home.
Wow.
So he played adolescent just to see me.
Yeah, right.
To be around me, because he don't know when the next time he's gonna see me. So we in the crib, me home, couple of Bronx dudes, and I let the dude hold the chain, everything was back. I come back from the visit. My brother don't know what's going on yet. You know, I come back from the visit. I told my brother, I'm like, yo, this dude say he deaded me on the chain. He said he let such and such hold it, but he's telling everybody else he deaded me. So now my brother said, what you want to do? I said, I'm going to kill this nigga. I'm going to kill his ass. So he's like, what you want to do it now? Was like, I'm like, yeah, now. So dude was on the phone.
That guy was on the phone.
He was on the phone. Because he was in the house with me. I let him hold the chain.
Right.
So
I can't. All right.
He on the phone. He macking on the phone.
Right.
So me and my brother come out the cell. Right. I had a couple of Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax.
Right? I had a couple of Ajax. It was really in a milk carton, half a milk carton.
Yeah.
We used the Ajax to clean our cell. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what made me grab. I grabbed the Ajax and I'm walking to him and I just throw the Ajax in his face because I knew that was going to blind him.
Right. Did it blind him?
Not really. he was distraught. He got up. I'm trying to cut him. And we in a small area. I don't know how he got around me. I'm trying to cut him. He runs up. I'm chasing him down. Now, while I'm doing this, my brother and a couple other Bronx dudes, they popped off on the Brooklyn dudes that was in the house, that was in the living room. So it's a little thing going on. So I'm chasing the dude that I wanted, the target.
Right.
I'm chasing, I'm trying to cut him. I'm like hitting him on the arm, his back. He stopped, he shake. And mind you, the hallway
is tight.
It's tight.
Yeah.
He done did a flip, roll, and all. Yo, I don't know. I cut him on his foot, his leg. I cut everywhere except for his face.
Right.
I'm like, yo, how the hell? And he ran straight. The police is coming out now because they see what's going on.
Right. So
he ran behind the police. And I'm swinging, I almost cut the police.
Oh, shit.
I stopped, you know. He goes, he got little nicks on him, little couple of stitches here and there, whatever. My brothers and them did whatever they did in the day room. I think they cut 1 or 2 people.
Oh, okay.
And now, the alarms went off. They take us out the house. Right? So, Now I'm just like, I'm fed up. Now these Brooklyn dudes, they want to kill me.
And what year is this?
This is the end of 92.
Damn.
The
So,
end of
okay.
92.
Okay. So they trying to kill you. And shit.
They want to kill me. Now the Brooklyn niggas all want to kill me. All that, look out for him. He was cool because he had beef with the same people we had beef with. All that went out the window. I'm public enemy number one.
Wow.
And I still got beef with these Bronx dudes.
Right.
So now I got beef with Bronx dudes.
What the fuck?
And Brooklyn dudes. There was only a couple of Bronx dudes that actually held it down, that held me down.
Right.
But I was pretty much on my own because they had their own problems.
Right.
So this is in 2 Upper. So they moved me from 2 Upper to 2 Lower. 2 Lower at the time is a CMC predicate house. Everybody in 2 Lower is there for multiple cuttings. Some people is there for cutting police, but everybody's there. They got more than 10 cuttings under their belt. You ain't coming to CMC at the time. Now it's different. You cut one person, you get caught already, you CMC, you red ID, you all this. Back then, they let you get away with cutting 10, 15 people.
God damn.
So this whole house is full of nothing but cutters, right?
Right.
So they put me and my brother down there. They moved the other Bronx dudes. They went wherever they went, I don't know. I was just focused on me and my brother. So they put us down in 2 Lower, the CMC predicate house. We in this house, and, you know, Shoeshine, God bless the dead, you know.
I heard of Shoeshine.
Shoeshine, you know. That was his family, his peoples that I was beefing with, you know.
Oh, shit.
So he comes down there. He passed dudes something through the gate, the police. His name was ringing bells.
Right.
He official.
Right.
So the police let him get in the house. So he came there. He's talking to dudes in the CMC predicate house. He passed, I don't know if he passed some razors or he passed some drugs, but he told them to get me and my brother.
Are you 100% sure on that?
Yeah.
And then what?
And then they huddled up.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, all these are predicates, all these are cutters.
Yes.
They huddled up, and me and my brother in the day room, we peeped the move.
I thought that when you're like with the predicate cutters, you're just in there the whole time. There's like day rooms and all that.
Yeah, it was a day room.
Oh,
it's a cell house with day room.
Okay.
You know, because you got individuals in this house that don't have no bang time. They finish their bang time, so now they in population, but that's their population.
Oh,
they can't leave that house unless they get escorted.
Oh shit!
So once they finish their bang time for all their cuttings or whatever, they can't just keep them in the bang. So that's the house for all the predicates.
So you're there, and then what happened? He gathered all of them up.
He said whatever he said through the gate, gathered them. They went huddled up.
Yeah.
They come in the day room and close the door. I always tell everybody that was their biggest mistake. They thought by them locking us in the day room that they was going to just do us dirty, cut us up, and that was going to be it.
And how many people? And then what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh man, what happened? We tore that shit up, me and my brother.
Only you two.
Only us two. We cut I want to say we cut at least 12 people.
So how many people? How many people was it against you? Like
it was the whole house, pretty much. But it wasn't that many people in there because it's a CMC predicate house. So it might have been 15 people, 18 people, holds 33 people, but it might have been 20 people all together in the house.
And he closed the door.
They closed the door. They came in, the Brooklyn dudes came in there. They closed the door. Boom. I already knew. It's on. My brother knew. My brother's old. He's older. He playing adolescent. He been through that.
Right.
So he like, once they closed the door, he like, yo, you already know what it is. He tapped me out. So he tapped me. I pop up. I got the razor, the Gem Star, and we just start going crazy. He's cutting, knocking people out. I'm chasing people around. I'm cutting them. I broke my razor. I tell you, I broke razor. I flipped the other side. I'm still chasing people around the table. I'm jumping on the table. I'm screaming, I'm going crazy. I blacks out. I'm coming. My brother said I cut him. He said, yo, you cut me. You spaz out. You cut me. I'm like, yo, I ain't cut you. But I tell everybody, if you want to feel I cut you, you know what I'm saying? That makes you feel better. That makes you sleep better at night. All right, I cut you. Yeah. But I'm just cutting everybody because everybody to me right now is an enemy.
Right, of course.
So I'm just cutting everybody. Like I said, like 12 people got cut. I cut like 8 people.
You didn't get cut at all?
Nah, I didn't get cut at all.
At all?
At all.
At all? Nothing?
At all. Nothing.
What?
No cuts.
What the?
No cut.
And what about your brother? Oh yeah, you said that he got cut.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
I cut him,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
got cut. But my brother, he done got cut
Right.
and stabbed and
Oh,
shot.
shit.
You look at my brother, we the complete opposite. I'm
Oh.
brown skinned, he's dark skinned. You could tell he done went through war and back.
Wow.
You know, you look at him and look at me and be like, the complete opposite. You know.
So and then what happened? Like,
So after we cut. I'm cutting, chasing people around. They trying to get out the day room now. You know, my razors broke on both sides. I just happened to look on the floor and see another razor. I guess one of the Brooklyn dudes dropped the razor.
Right.
I picked up their razor.
Right.
I'm still chasing people around. I'm still doing the cutting. I'm cutting till the squad come. The squad come. They take me and my brother out first, right? They take us to the YME pen and the clinic. They take us out. They put us there. And they bring all the other Brooklyn dudes out. They bring them out. They all cut. Everybody, they bring it to the clinic. They give my brother like a towel to hold on his face because they got to deal with them. Then they deal with my brother, whatever. They said his cut wasn't that bad. So we go through the whole process, the receiving room and the write-up and all that. So they turned around. They sent us to Fort Upper. Not Fort Upper. They sent us to the Fort Main. We go on Fort Main. Now, they sent my brother to South Side. They sent me to the North Side. Right? I'm like, all right, cool. The dude on the South Side, they tried to play my brother and then let him use the phone.
Oh, damn.
But he was like, he's ready to go crazy. I'm like, yo, chill, because let's wait it out. We already got things hot. There's nowhere else. They're going to put us in the bang and we're going to be done.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, just chill. So the dude tried to play my brother, right? They wasn't letting him get on the phone. So we in Fort Main. There's two sides, and they got a space in between where they got a slop sink. The bubble's right there in the front in the cell house. We in Fort Main cell house. So they got like a place with a slop sink where they feed you at. Where like if you eat inside, they got the gate is a little area. I forgot what they call that, like a for you area, whatever the case may be. So I tell the police, yo, let me in there so I could talk to my brother.
Yeah.
You know, so they cracked me in there, right? And then I'm telling them, yo, crack him. You know what I'm saying? I think the police is Barreto, the Spanish cop or whatever. I think he had Fort Main at the time. So I'm like, yo, crack my brother in, right? So he can come in so we can kick it. You know, they know what's going on.
Right.
So he cracks the bubble open, right, to let my brother in.
Yeah.
So when he does it, he leaves it open.
Yeah.
So my brother tell me the dude that had the phone that was playing games with him.
Yeah.
So I cuss the dude. I go over to slide cuss him and slide back in the thing, right?
The whole time right there.
Yeah, I just cut him right there. Now I'm already, I didn't cut too upper, too low, and now I'm falling out because it's over. I don't care. So I cuss the dude. You know, the squad, they was like, the police cursed me out. You know, like, yo, I try to do you a favor. This how you repay me. This is what you do. You fuck me around and all that. So I'm like, whatever. I don't care. You know. So now we go straight to the bang.
Both you and your brother?
Me and my brother. They put us in one main. I think my brother had, I don't know if he was in there for 1 day or 2 days before my brother went to court. When he went to court, he wound up getting bailed out or they let him out, whatever. He got out.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm there by myself.
Right.
I'm in one main and I'm sick.
Right.
I got beef with the whole building now.
Wow.
So I'm just like, yo, it's crazy. So now you got to go to Ben court. You know what Ben court is, right?
No.
It's like a hearing for all the infractions.
The cuttings.
The cuttings. So
got it.
I got a whole list of cuttings that I have. So they like, yo, you got to go to Ben court one day. A couple of days later, after all the cuttings, they said, you got to go to Ben court. I'm like, all right, get ready for Ben court. So they're going to take me. But from one main, you could look out the window and you can see the hallway.
Okay.
Ben court is where the law library at. You ever been in the Ford building?
Yeah.
You know where the law library at, right?
Yeah.
So they had the Ben court on the other side of the law library.
Got it. So you can see everybody in the
So I could see the hallway.
Yeah.
I see like 100 Brooklyn dudes going to the law library.
Damn.
Now you can call me what you want to call me. I looked, I said, I know they was going to the law library for so they could come right over and pop off on me.
Right.
I said, I ain't going to no goddamn Ben court. Give me what y'all going to give me.
You said you're not going to go.
I'm not going to Ben court.
And then what did they say?
They said, all right, they did the hearings without me. They gave me 885 days in the Bing. Yeah, they tried to give me like 3 years in the Bing.
And then what happened?
I did like 11 months, and dudes bailed me out.
You got bailed out?
Yeah, not bailed out of jail, but bailed
Uh.
out the Bing. At this time, like you give up razors, bullets, handcuff key. It was like, yo, get my man out the Bing. You know, so dudes like bailed me out, got me out the Bing, but I did 11 months, but they held the rest of the time over my head. And they said, if you get in trouble, you know, you're going to finish this time.
Right.
You know, so when I get out the Bing after 11 months,
God damn,
it's a whole Black and Spanish war going on. But I knew prior. No, I'm in the Bing, people coming in and out the Bing. I knew prior, but now when I get out the Bing, I have to face that. And you still got Brooklyn dudes that don't like me. Damn. And I've still got beef with the Bronx dudes.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow. Like, while you're there, right, you said like a person like Shoeshine,